Hello, my name's Keith Janis, and I have the privilege and the honor of serving as the senior adult pastor for First St. Charles United Methodist Church. And I would like to welcome everyone, everywhere, to our morning devotional. My little friend Hoppy is back with us this week to help give me a hand. But before we start, let's light a candle. Because when we light this candle and set it beside us as we do our devotionals, we are reminded that Jesus is the light of the world. Well, Hoppy was both disappointed and confused. He felt that for the most part, he had been a very good little frog. More than anything else, this year he wanted Santa Frog to bring him a bright, shiny red tricycle for Christmas. In fact, his 900 brothers and 657 sisters all wanted bicycles and tricycles for Christmas. Hoppy had prayed long and hard for a tricycle. In his mind, his prayer was not a selfish prayer because he prayed that all of his brothers and sisters would also get one. But on Christmas morning, there was not one single bicycle or tricycle from Santa Frog. Hoppy was more than disappointed. He was a very confused little frog. He didn't understand. If he prayed so hard, why had God not heard his prayer? His dad took Hoppy into his arms and held him close and said, "Little partner, I am sure that God heard your prayer. But with your 900 brothers and 657 sisters and yourself, you're asking Santa Frog to do an awful lot for just one family. Often there is more involved than what we can see or understand. We must trust that even though we do not understand, God hears our prayers, and for now this answer is best." Then Hoppy's dad said, "Let you and me say a prayer together." And his dad prayed, "God, help us to trust you even when we do not understand." Hoppy climbed down from his dad's lap. He still did not understand why he didn't get a bright, shiny red tricycle for Christmas, but somehow it felt okay. Well, Christmas is less than a week away, and I know we've all been busy searching for that perfect gift for our loved ones, something they will love and cherish. But sometimes Christmas gifts are real surprises, just like it was for Hoppy. Maybe you've had that experience. I remember one Christmas many, many years ago. My son Andy was about 4 or 5. We were at Bridget's sister's house in Chicago for Christmas. Andy's big sister had made him a Christmas present. At school, she made him one of those peg games, a triangular piece of wood with holes drilled in it and golf tees as the game pieces. She had worked very hard to make this special gift for him. She was very proud, and she thought he would enjoy the game. Christmas morning came, and he tore into that beautiful package. With a puzzled look on his face, he looked up at his mother and said, "Mama, that's not very much of a present." We are in the season of expectation and sometimes surprises. It's a season in which we can look back through our memories of Christmas past and look forward to what God has in store for us this Christmas. It's a time when we embrace old family traditions that have become such an important part of our lives and create new traditions for the future. It's usually a very exciting time, and we usually approach it with high expectations. Of course, sometimes things don't go the way we think they should. Sometimes there's a huge gap between our expectations and reality. And our expectations of what a normal Christmas looks like has been changed by the worldwide pandemic. I want to share with you a poem that speaks clearly to our expectations and God's reality. It's called Most Richly Blessed. I asked God for strength that I might achieve. I was made weak that I might learn humbly to obey. I asked God for health that I might do greater things. I was given infirmity that I might do better things. I asked for riches that I might be happy. I was given poverty that I might be wise. I asked for power that I might have the praise of men. I was given weakness that I might feel the need of God. I asked for all things that I might enjoy. I got nothing I asked for, but everything I hoped for. I am among all men most richly blessed. God's blessings do not always match our expectations, and for that we should be very, very thankful. Helga Schmidt tells the following story in Chicken Soup for the Christian Soul. It was only 4 days before Christmas. The spirit of the season had not yet caught up with me, even though cars packed the parking lot of our local discount store. Inside the store, it was worse. Shopping carts and last-minute shoppers jammed the aisles. Why did I come to town today, I wondered. My feet ached almost as much as my head. My list contained names of several people who claimed they wanted nothing, but I knew their feelings would be hurt if I didn't buy them something. Buying for someone who had everything and deploring the high cost of items, I considered gift buying anything but fun. Hurriedly, I filled my shopping cart with last-minute items and proceeded to the long checkout lines. I picked the shortest, but it looked as if it would mean at least a 20-minute wait. In front of me were two small children, a boy of about 5 and a slightly younger girl. The boy wore a ragged coat. Enormously large tattered tennis shoes jutted far out in front of his much too short jeans. He clutched several crumpled dollar bills in his grimy hands. The girl's clothing resembled her brother's. Her head was a matted mass of curly hair. Remainders of an evening meal showed on her small face. She carried a beautiful pair of shiny gold house slippers. As the Christmas music sounded in the store's stereo system, the small girl hummed along, off-key but happily. When we finally approached the checkout register, the girl carefully placed the shoes on the counter. She treated them as though they were a treasure. The clerk rang up the bill. "That'll be $6.09, she said. The boy laid his crumpled bills atop the stand while he searched his pockets. He finally came up with $3.12. "I guess we'll have to put them back," he bravely announced. "We'll come back some other time, maybe tomorrow." With that statement, a soft sob broke from the little girl. "But Jesus would have loved these shoes," she cried. "Well, we'll go home and work some more." "Don't cry, we'll come back," the boy assured her. Quickly, I handed $3 to the clerk. These children had waited a long time in line. And after all, it was Christmas. Suddenly, a pair of young arms came around me and a small voice said, "Thank you, lady." "What did you mean when you said Jesus would like these shoes?" I asked. The boy answered, "Our mommy is sick and going to heaven. Daddy said she might go before Christmas to be with Jesus." The girl spoke. "My Sunday school teacher said the streets up in heaven are shiny gold just like these shoes. Won't my mommy be beautiful walking on those streets to match these shoes?" My eyes flooded as I looked into her tear-streaked face. "Yes," I answered, "I'm sure she will." Silently, I thanked God for using these children to remind me of the true spirit of Christmas. Everywhere we go, we're reminded of what season it is. Stores are covered with Christmas decorations and advertisements for the many gifts we will be buying for our family and friends. Christmas shows and musicals are playing on the TV. Houses are brightly decorated inside and out. And all those things are wonderful and nice. They produce excitement for some and warm feelings for others. It's what we expect each year. But let's not allow our expectations to overshadow the reality of what Christmas is all about, and that is sharing God's love with all the world. And friends, all means all. It's why Jesus was born over 2,000 years ago, and that's why we are here today. Would you pray with me? Lord, as we approach that special day where we could celebrate the coming of your Son, we ask that you help us to remember the reason for the season. That it's not just about decorations and buying and doing all the things that we like to do at Christmas time. It's about sharing your love with everyone. and to let everyone know just how much you love us. We ask all this in your name. Amen.